Village Waltz by Kohler. In this piece, you have movements that you want to learn before you move on. So the first movement you want to work on is this scale passage, which puts you in a new hand position. The next movement is from this position over to putting your D there and then moving again so that you can reach the high B. Then the hand shifts down and does that scale passage again. This time, though, the thumb has to move over to the D so that you can reach up to the B. The 3 is in place, and now you have to stretch just a little to finish that first part. Here it is in its entirety. The left-hand part uses 2 chords, the 1 chord in G and the 5/7 chord in G. It goes back to the 1 chord, so first practice going back and forth between these 2 until it's comfortable. The cadence has a larger movement, so your hand is going to move to feel that D. Now you know it's going to be C and A, however you're not going to do this because this would create tension. So instead, think about it, and then when you go to it, go towards the thumb. These 2 notes, though, then move down a stepwise. So here it is all together. Notice my hand shifted in to slightly so I can accommodate the 5th finger without doing any kind of turning. You could stay in there as well. But here you're going to move down and then take your finger with you and then end here. Whatever fingering is most comfortable for you there. Here it is with hands together. Here's one step you could do before that. Did you notice I didn't do this as a chord because I don't want to get into the habit of thinking that way. So I go from here to this and then this, and that keeps my hand tiny. Watch again. Watch how my hands stay small and never stay in any position for too long. Second part. Right hand has a configuration that happens a lot, so you want to practice where the 2 feels in. It's a slight motion over the thumb, but not where it causes tension. So you don't want to do anything that would create an active hand, but a quiet hand. Now when I get to here, I'm not going to try to get my thumb under, I'm just going to move. I do this again. This whole part repeats again. Now I have to shift down slightly. Notice the big change here so I can get down to here. Again, I kept a small hand throughout. Left hand, again you practice a D major chord in the root position, and you're going to move to its 5/7. Now in this piece you might notice it's using a full 5/7. If that's uncomfortable, just leave out the E. And then the cadence again has what looks like this, but I'm not going to practice that. I'm going to keep my hand tinier. I might even adjust the fingering. Here comes the left hand. Notice I'm playing towards the thumb. Here comes that 5/7, I'm altering it. If you want to keep the E and it doesn't affect the beauty of the piece, put it in. Otherwise, leave it out. Notice I go to the A, then I feel these two, and in the score it says 1-3, but I'm choosing 1 and 4 because I'm not trying to do this connection here. I'm bringing my hand with me, and then I use the most comfortable fingers. In this case, for me, it's 4 and 2. All right, here are the hands together. Have what is called a return to the original. Now the end says poco accelerando, but I'm not doing that for demonstration purposes. Again, the second part, you can do it in blocked chords as long as there's no tension in the hand. I'm using the altered one. You could add it if you want to. Watch again. Notice I take those as two separate pieces. All right, here's the whole piece now. Slower than performance tempo.